right, welcome back to another episode of the Prolific Hangout with yours truly, MV Pro. And today, we're going to discuss the WWE's problem, aka TKO's problem. Now, they got a problem selling out WrestleMania tickets this season, right? And it's because the product is watered down. You see, they don't aim for the casual fans anymore. They just aim for the low-level fans, the ones that all they do is consume wrestling. That's all. They're gonna be there and they're gonna stay. But now we dealing with a product that's turning it into a celebrity fandom. And the celebrities that they getting ain't even no top tier celebrities. It's like they getting the lower level celebrities, right? Now, me personally, I haven't enjoyed WrestleMania in years. With WrestleMania season here, and it's about to be around the corner, I also want to do a video, breaking down one of my favorite WrestleMania rivalries, okay? And now I'm not going to do that today, but I will talk about WWE and TKO and how they're having trouble selling these expensive high-priced tickets. Now, everybody has been touching on this, but I got my little 2 cents that I want to throw in as well. No good matches, no storylines, no stars. All you have to do is just go ask Ryback what Triple H told him about how there would be no more stars. So y'all still got hope for stars that's coming up, and y'all thinking they gonna get a big push and be superstars? Nah. You see, once people start getting hot, then they pull the plug on them. They cool them right off. They couldn't even do nothing with Bray Wyatt. He was the best they had. Still to this day, of the new generation, over Roman Reigns, CM Punk, everybody, Bray Wyatt was the guy who could have carried the company with the golden torch. And they ain't even have to hand it to him. He went and took it himself. And he took it himself because he was talented and creative. He knew how to create for himself. And sometimes I sit back and I wonder, okay, so if you sign to this wrestling company, you got to take the character that they give you and you have to go out there and do what they tell you? Nah, I couldn't do that. I'm too creative for that. I would have to create my own character and even throw in my bits and pieces for storylines. I couldn't just have somebody telling me what to do creatively. I couldn't have that. But now you got these wrestlers who's cool and okay with that. So now you get a lot of, talent that's just happy to be there nowadays, right? And you think that you're getting a good product until you go back and you watch the old stuff. And man, it looks so fake nowadays. No storylines. They just putting out show after show, match after match, and they charging a high price for this. And when they charging these high prices, they not even thinking about if you got the money or not. All they thinking is, hey, you come to our show because we got the celebrities up here. We ain't gonna give you no real compelling storyline. You just gonna see celebrities getting in the ring and doing some fake wrestling. Yeah, they really getting seriously hurt, some of them. And some of them even seriously injure people. But as long as they getting put out there on a big stage for you to see, the company that's putting them out there, they feel like you need to pay that money to see them. Now, WrestleMania, like I said, it hasn't been good for me in years. But Some been okay, but I still wasn't all that intrigued. But this is what they get. This is what they get right here, right now, for only thinking about the money, getting low-level celebrities to come up there, D-list celebrities, and not giving you a storyline or anything compelling. They're not sinking their teeth into anything because they don't have nothing creatively. Now they got a storyline where they putting all this on the forefront. They making themselves look bad. Like that show on Netflix, Unreal, that make them look bad. This storyline is making them look bad. The Triple H text messages coming out, that look bad. It's a mess right now. Yeah, it's controversy, and it's real bad. Like, it's so bad that it's kind of almost interesting. For the wrong reason, though. Not for nothing good, just because of how bad they are. So they got WrestleMania in Vegas this year, right? Man, I can't imagine the average person just working a regular 9-to-5 job with kids and a family, buying them expensive tickets and going there. And I even looked at how many tickets they sold already. I'm surprised that many people bought tickets. It's like, wow, y'all don't see that this ain't the same product that y'all used to like and used to love. This ain't the same as the 90s and when you was growing up. If you're from that era, this is something totally beyond that. And it's way worse than you think. You just seeing things on a surface level, but imagine what's going on backstage and behind the scenes. Now on a show on the real, they give you a little glimpse, but you don't really see the whole big situation that's going down in the back. You hear little rumors and everything, but I think it's more messier than that. They just throwing people out there and slapping matches together. And they gotta put celebrities out there because they got nothing. Nothing that people is gonna like. Now, the last time The Rock even came there and was promoted, people was buying into it. But I think Rock said, man, forget this. I'm done with all of this. Okay, y'all want Triple H as your boy? Y'all think he could do it? Let him do it. And look what this is coming to now. So, as far as WrestleMania this year, yeah, I might watch some highlights, but I ain't watching the whole thing. I don't want to. And the only reason I might watch highlights is just to see exactly what they did or what they're gonna do. And more than likely, I'm gonna come on here and make a video about it. But other than that, I don't really want nothing to do with this product. I feel like a clown if I'm sitting back watching the whole show. I feel like they make this for the kids, because if they making it for adults, they basically insulting your intelligence. Because the stuff is so mind-boggling and don't make no sense. And they expect a person who's smart and who's grown to buy into this. Only a kid or a fool will buy into this. Matter of fact, some kids might be smart enough to even know that this is nonsense. But it's like, who are their targeted audience? Like, who are their direct fan base? Like, who do they want to spend all this money? Like, are they stuck in a wrestling bubble where they don't think about the outside world? They think everybody is rich like them? Nah. People work hard for their money. They don't want to see no nonsense and have to pay. But I can't help it if some people in the world are not that smart, but they got a lot of money. And this is just entertainment for them. Like anything you give them, they'll eat up because you do have those type of people in the world. Now, I see a lot of people sitting back saying they want to see the Brock Lesnar Obafemi match, which I do too. But I got a feeling I already know how it's going to go. Now, Brock, he's good. Oba, I don't know. His style is all right. But remember what I said, that Ryback interview. He said they told him there would be no more stars. They're not creating no more superstars because wrestlers that got bigger than the business, they got in it and they got their fame off wrestling and went into Hollywood. You know, like The Rock, Batista, John Cena, and that's just to name a few. But it's like once you get there, they want you in there, like cemented into the wrestling game. They don't want you going outside of that. Now, some people could sit back and say, hey, maybe Ryback is lying, but once you look at the product, you see that's what's been happening. When dudes get hot and they get a little trail, a blaze of fire, they get the plug pulled on them, and next thing you know, they're nowhere to be seen. Now think about that. So you sit back and you want to watch WrestleMania and support this? I don't blame the people who's not buying the tickets. But for the people who did buy the tickets, I wonder who you are and how your bank account is looking after that. Oh, and what about the people who paid a lot of money that got to sit back and hear and watch about ticket prices being lowered? And you had to pay the full price. Think about that as well. So, as far as that goes, I'm going to leave it at that. I will be coming back with more videos on this topic, so stay tuned. And that's been another episode of the Prolific Hangout with yours truly, MV Pro. And I'll be back with some more. All right? Peace.